Hello everyone, I hope you're doing very well. Welcome to Cold War Campaign Day 15. This is an unusual start because it was an unusual mission. Just the way it goes sometimes. So, as you'll see in a minute, it went a bit pear-shaped this mission. Technical problems, personnel problems, all sorts of problems. It means I couldn't do a normal type of kind of cool video that I do with all the cutscenes and stuff like that. So instead, we're just going to have to make do with what we've got. So, I'll show the normal briefing. Then I'll show what cockpit footage I managed to get. I didn't manage to get any exterior footage or anything like that for reasons. Then we'll show the little debrief that we did. And by that point, you'll have really still no idea what actually happened during the mission. So what we'll do is then we'll show the beef of the mission from the TAC view data that we've got. And we'll go over and review what actually happened. And then we'll make a summary at the end. And that's the best we can do in this case. So that's life really, isn't it? Try and enjoy it anyway. I'll see you later. Hello and welcome back to the Reapers. We are belting on with our wonderful Cold War campaign, day 15 at the moment, and we're doing pretty well, defending the border in milsim mode. So we've pushed all the way from southern Georgia, the tip of Turkey, all the way up, and we've pushed the Reds into this small pocket here at the top left of Georgia, or whatever this country. Anyone know what this country is with Gudada?
Abkhazia.
That place. And obviously up past the Russian border, which is great. So today's mission is we've pushed them that far. Now we're defending what we've got. We've heard from our insider man in the Kremlin that repercussions are coming, counter strikes are coming across the Russian border soon. So we are sharing our workload with several other PMC groups. We are one of them, and we're taking it in 2-hour stints to defend our airspace. So we're doing basically air-to-air today, airspace defense cap. Okay, the way we're going to do it, chaps, is everyone's got 3 waypoints today. If you can see waypoint 1, waypoint 2 and 3. Everyone's got that the same, just for uniform. And each is in the middle of the sector they've got to defend. So the Hammer have got to defend waypoint 1 sector, and the sectors are split by the purple line. Buick are defending the waypoint 2 sector, and Sabre are defending the waypoint 3 sector. It's as simple as that. Obstacles. That nasty Sukhumi S-300 is still up, and it almost reaches our home base for today, our IP base, which is Sanaki. So that's something the Hammer have to contend with. However, on the plus side, they've now moved their Patriot system up, which is nearly as powerful. As you can see, the Patriot outer blue defense ring. And we've moved the fleet up as well, and that, I haven't drawn the defence ring, but there's a nearly as big size defence ring around the fleet. So we've got great defence there, okay? Regards to the S-300, I didn't really want to attack it today because, well, it's not in our brief from the guys above, and we're attacking it tomorrow, day 16, with the Hellhounds anyway, so there's just no point. It's already been organised. We've got an AWACS, and it's on 251. And we've got a human. Shadow is going to be in the AWACS today. We've got our tankers between waypoint 2 and waypoint 3. So group 1, I'm just going to call them group 1, who are defending waypoint 1 space. You're going to be basically hovering about the base. You can stay in the base and only launch when you have to, or you can stay in the air. It's completely up to you. No stipulations from me. How are you going to do that? But you're essentially based at Sanaki today. You don't have a tanker because if you need to refuel, then you're just going to go back to Sanaki to refuel. Group number 2, you're going to be holding at waypoint 2. If you need to refuel, then you've got the tanker. If you need to rearm, you might be able to nip back to Sanaki, but note the distances are quite large. Waypoint 3 guys have got hard mode. There's no way to rearm because you can't go back 200 miles to rearm. You never make it in time. And we do have access to some tankers. That's that, and we'll be orbiting at our waypoint 3. So simple as that. Let's just check the orders. Take off and ferry to waypoints. When we're ferrying, close formations, pretty pictures please, make an effort. Defend your sectors for 2 hours. And RTB Sanaki 09 Takan 31 X-ray. Put that in your notebooks please. Remarks and restrictions. The ferries for group 2 and 3, close formation. That's my only stipulation. Whatever formation you want. And I'll take at this point, we've got a high crosswind guys. We've got a 40 knot crosswind. Nasty stuff, so no formation takeoffs, keep it safe, nice slow controlled takeoffs please, for God's sake no crashing. No radar, that means no radar stipulations, it means you can go nose warm, nose cold, it's completely up to you guys. No stipulations from high command. I suggest noses hot, gear out, flaps down, air brakes up, make yourself as big as possible to scare them away. No altitude or speed restrictions today. Do whatever you feel fit. ROE is important. Officially, we're not allowed to fly into Russia today. And this is what's going to make GCI's job quite hard. We obviously got to defend our airspace from whatever they're going to throw at us. No idea. Probably a mixture of bombers and fighters, we suppose. But we're not allowed to fire missiles across the border. Not unless it's absolutely an emergency. So we have to time all of our attacks based on that. It's going to make things very awkward, frustrating and difficult. But that's life. Go suck a lemon. That's a thing. Considerations. We play in Milsim now, which means you don't have the access to an F10 mode. So if you lose tally of your wingmen, then you are basically lost and screwed. Do not do it. Other than literally when you're dogfighting, stay with your wingmen, stay in tally of them.
We've got data link that can help a little bit.
AFM, yep, I'll let you guys sort that. One instrument rule, so that's based on that, what we just said. You can only respawn if you have a formation collision of some sort, i.e. you bang into your buddy, or if you disconnect, then you are allowed to respawn. Any other deaths, you cannot respawn. So it's a pretty simple mission, guys. Everyone sticks together and does their job, and the GCI does his job. We've got this in the bag. Just from Hammer, when your bad guys come, you're going to be defending from guys coming from the Red Fleet, we're pretty sure. Obviously, don't run into that S300. You're going to have to go tactical. You're going to have to go south around that S300. Otherwise, you're just going to get shot down. So that's it. Any questions?
Anyways, what I recommend for Hammer is just to support the defenses and not to stick their heads out for the S3.
Yeah, we'll take it slow in the start. I think we'll just like hover around the bottom of our circle a bit.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
The Kubuleti area.
You can probably go back and forth between the carrier fleet and the bullseye, back and forth in a racetrack pattern. That should give you.
And then towards the end of the game, we might move in a bit towards the ocean, try to stay out of the range of the S300s. See if we can tease them.
Yeah.
Scale question.
Send.
So we're expecting threats from the north only?
They are going to come from basically the only places they come from, which is they can come from the north, the northeast, and the northwest. So anywhere north, yes, across the border. That's the only place they hold is Russia. Yeah.
And we cannot shoot past the border? What if our missiles fly past it?
Then shit happens. But generally, when planning, we've got to try not to send 80-mile Mavericks across the border. So that again, that's going to be communicating with the GCI to do that, because that's just our ROE for today. Mistakes will happen. Some missiles will go across. That's just how it is.
So could we ROE-wise just say we cannot focus on anything north of the border?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I meant.
Sorry.
Roger. Okay, so make sure.
One other question.
Send.
Kutasi is not blue, so you cannot rearm refuel there.
Negative. Only one blue base for us. That's Sanaki. Everything else is in neutral hands. Annoyingly, you can land, but you can't refuel. That's that. I don't think I've got anything else to say, guys. Stick together. Be good. Teams are the left group, which is Hammer, is Jaeger, Static, Harrison, Rats, and Preacher. Buick, we've got the familiar faces, Whistler, King, Gear, Trash, and Cheyenne. And the Sabre is going for Skay, leading Cap, Tail, and Shifty. And Buddy Shadow, apparently, is our... what's your call sign, Overlord or just Shadow? It's not a big decision, Shadow. Just say whatever.
Magic.
Beautiful. Right, I'm going to get onto the mission, and then we're off.
Sorry, buddy? What's the frequency for the detailing? I haven't got a clue. I guess it was set it on 1 to 7.
Well, units, your permission to take off and get to your rendezvous in your booth. Good luck.
Hello.
No, Harrison.
Man, that crossing looks nasty.
That was horrible, Harrison. In a Tomcat.
This is fucking beautiful, man. Look at those boys trying to take off. Has anyone ever done a crosswind takeoff in a cackle? I haven't.
Just confirm it's a right crosswind. It's got big rudder, it should be alright.
You guys got nose wheel steering on or off?
On. I usually leave it on for the initial roll until about like 40-50 knots, then I turn it off.
Whistler is handling it.
Alright, 5 second intervals, no power takeoff.
Oh.
Tail, I'll wait until the 3 Tomcats are gone, so you number 3 tail.
Yeah, shit. Whistler, you have a Hornet behind. Okay, it's clear.
Yeah, right crosswind.
Alright.
Cap, are we waiting for you or we go?
Yeah, just go, guys. Just go. I'll catch you up.
Oh crap. On start go, I will follow you. I have to retract my wings. Affirm, roger. Yeah, so we're going horrible right crosswind, guys. Keep the right rudder in.
Jaeger, you're going the wrong. I'm assuming has
One airborne, back 90%. 2 is now rolling.
Roger, Jaeger, heading
2 rolling.
321 for 10 nautical, Angels 5.
What that bloody crosswind? Jesus Christ. Barely a breeze.
I'm grabbing like 30 degrees.
Just do a right hand orbit, Jaeger, and you should cross on.
That was kind of easy actually.
To be honest,
hardly a
everyone
breeze,
is just
guys.
following Whistler.
Sabre group, no problem. Right, 2's up, and I'm catching you boys up. Can I have a just a speed check to give me an idea, guys?
Alright, Jaeger, he's tier 2 o'clock.
Roger, come in.
Climbing
He's
to 5,000.
4.5.
Cap, nails, flanker, or 2-9.
Yeah, roger. That's Ham Group's responsibility, so yeah.
Someone tell GC how to do his job. There's obvious flankers on these
You're
scopes.
3 o'clock now, Jaeger. Plus, watch out, you have some F-14s to your 12 o'clock. Roger. Alright,
Tail, where are they?
Friendly, Bra,
Right, Cap, for you,
090, miles,
for you,
Angels 22.
it's the left flank, waypoint 1. 296 for 120 at Angels 32. So waypoint
looks like
1, guys,
Neil's,
go ahead
7
to
o'clock.
waypoint. And once you form in your waypoints, I shall give you.
Guys, can someone tell the GCR that they're about to get killed by flankers?
Harrison,
Friendly,
Bra.
Bra, 095.
294 for 120 at Angels 36. Flank.
One passing 10, passing 11,000, heading 105.
Angels 36. Jaeger, same target. Bra 301 for 107 at Angels 36. Flanking.
Safety confirm that you are the second F-18. I'm on leads right hand, yeah, number 2. Okay, roger, I am visual on you. I will be approaching you right now.
Whistler, Bra 345 for 75 at Angels 10 descending. Jaeger, update. Bra 305 for 93 at Angels 46.
1 and 2, you're currently marking. 1. Roger.
Wait, who's your flight lead? It's Jaeger. He went quite far away. His static is 230 for 15. Jaeger, what are you doing?
Do you have to fly like a maniac and like put me into
Update for
your
you, static
jet
240 for 60. At Angels 25. Looks like he forgot about you guys.
Fly the lead echelon left.
Cap forming into echelon right 2.
Harrison, update. Pop-up group. 3 groups. 3 bogies. 288 for 61 at Angels 35.
Remember, Angels 25.
Did you just say Fox 3? I'm sorry, no worries. Jaeger, update.
All flights being flight is
pop-up
on
group,
stage.
3 bogies,
Beginning patrol.
303 for 60 at Angels 35.
Oh shit, shifty. My stores are showing empty for everything.
Negative, you're
No,
equipped.
you have weapons.
You are equipped. Did you get a new jet after your guy left?
No, I'm in the F-18.
Who's... Oh, sorry, it's you. Oh, well... double check outside view and then go home and get some more weapons. Carry up.
Yeah, I'm actually, visually I'm fully loaded, but this system is telling me that I have no weapons. I think it's a loadout error. So yeah, just RTB, taking you aircraft, fly up here again.
Yeah, take a new aircraft so you don't have to fly home.
I'll be at waypoint 3.
Skate cap.
Say again, yeah?
I've had to turn Discord off because it sounds really stupid me listening to Shadow, so you're doing all the AWACS translation to me. Got no fan rams there, Shifty.
No, I'd like some more, please.
Do you realise how much their unit cost
It
us?
looks like nails 7 o'clock.
I wish I had F-14 with fly level.
Get autopilot on F-14.
It doesn't work with forcing you back.
Just
Why does it keep like going up and down? What the hell? Why not trim down? Okay, is actually moving to echelon left.
yes, definitely.
Alright, I got nails 8 o'clock. And nails 6 o'clock. And nails 9 o'clock.
Buick flight has nails, but schedule your intercept.
Sounds like Buick's dealing with it. Good luck, Buick.
I've got a contact ahead.
It looks like nails 7 o'clock.
What is it?
Most likely the tanker is shifty.
Is it 1 o'clock? Yeah, 1 o'clock tankers. Guys, can I suggest we use guns for the bombers, assuming we can catch them up, so we don't waste our missiles? data link, boys?
I think so.
Yep.
Can you guys see the tankers on data link?
Hills 8 o'clock.
Negative, I can see about 2 of them.
Scratch it. I think I can see it on my data link now.
I've got a friendly Supra 120 10 miles. So it's 29 spike behind us and to our 9 o'clock. 10-4 cons off to the 2 o'clock. That's tankers, right? Roger.
Lead range to waypoint 3. Lead range to waypoint 3.
40 miles.
Thank you.
Looks like Nails 7 o'clock.
Yeah, probably gonna need to hit the tanker at some point.
Should we tank now, guys? Get it out and done with. I haven't thought about that.
I haven't burned any fuel at all. I've got room for £3,000. Alright, fly the one again.
Yeah, there's no harm hanging out there. Take us to a tanker of your choice.
One.
Shit, they're right there. They're right there. Do you see them?
Yes. That's why we're flying here.
What do you want, guys? The bottom
Please.
one?
12 o'clock. 11 miles.
Or the proper one? No, go to the proper one. Third one up. Third one up. That is third one up is 123 megahertz.
So, one up, copy.
Stick together, boys.
Sorry about that. I'm just opening the formation out while we form up.
Roger.
Copy.
Just watch for each other on this turn, guys.
Is that Shell?
It's
Down. Taylor's breaking in.
it's going to be Shell 1-1. Guys, who's refueling first?
I mean, we can work on a missile call.
Missile.
Just give a
12
missile
o'clock.
call. North.
Right.
Anyway, oh yeah, Taylor's going weapons hot.
I think that's Buick's fight, unless...
There's 4 of us here. We just go down the line. One will go to the top one, 2 will go to the second from the top. And vice versa.
Me and Shifty go for number 3 from the bottom.
And the highest guy is 124 megahertz. Am I? Oh wait, we're gonna need to tune it. God damn it.
There's a friendly 2-ship, Bravo. 270, 70 miles, Angels 12.
Shifty, how did we get the right shell?
Here's altitude 24,000 by debriefing.
Yeah, but how do we get select the right dude on the radio, if you know what I'm saying?
Well, you have to say you have to tune into the right one.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Shell, Colt 1-3, request rejoin.
Which one is which?
Colt 1-3.
I guessed right. Damn it.
Shell 4.
The problem is that I can't catch Shell up.
Cap F18 Spike.
Shell, Uzi 1-4, request rejoin.
Anyone got a speed on these guys?
Heads up, nails.
Very fast by the looks of it. I'm closing at 380.
Shell, Uzi 1-4, request rejoin.
Looks like nails, 3 o'clock.
Uzi 1-4, Shell, proceed to
Anyway, I will keep my eyes up north while you guys refuel.
Guys, I'm worried about these new nails. Anyone see those nails?
Roger.
Has GCI'd us somewhere?
I'm getting a small flight.
They're like 100 miles off. That's very good.
Kappa spinning away from the tankers to lead.
Overlord, Colt 1-3, Shell, Ford 1-4, request rejoin.
Lead, can we please do a left turn about 90 degrees? Let's try and find out where these hostiles are.
4,000.
I mean, if you want, you can go and check it out, Cap, and then the rest of us can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roger. Tail is currently heading 000, scanning north.
Tell me what the azimuth of that nail's tail. To you.
Azimuth is heading 020.
That's ours, guys. Everyone get to lead. Lead, take us towards that rightmost hostile.
Copy.
Spencer, get ready, boys.
It's currently just to the left of the tankers, if you're visual.
Tally. Tail, get with us. Don't get too separated with the formational breakdown.
Shell, Ford 1-4,
Yeah, Roger. I will be turning cold. I'm just keeping him locked up for now.
Shell, proceed to pre-contact at 24,000.
He's currently 18 nautical miles out.
Roger, is that you just passing
Flanking.
left of the tanker, lead?
If I've got radar contact on that 030, like 100 miles out. You're really far out.
Roger.
Okay, Tail is turning cold.
Cap sees him,
Reference 035
Angels 3,
or 040.
30, Angels 30, sorry. No, really? Wow. There you go.
Yeah, Cap, these tankers are way too fast, buddy. Yeah. Okay, Tail is currently cold, guys. Are you guys hot?
Yeah, so I'm one thought.
Okay, copy. Negative 2's tanking. Okay, Roger. To me and Onslaught will keep a chainsaw going. Onslaught, please call out when you're cold.
Yep, Onslaught is about 30 miles from you guys.
Copy that.
Cap, comms check.
5x5.
Alright, be there as soon as I can, boys.
Trash has already turned cold. Tail is turning in hot.
F-18 ray gun. We're still, stable, we're still on the tankers. Just stay on the tankers.
Copy.
One is turning up.
Buick lead to all flights. Call out if you need help.
Alrighty.
Rearming complete.
Okay, reaching the border
Got
to
it.
call.
Switching to steer plate, please.
Okay, we do currently have 4 times bogeys hot.
So we're near the border, guys. Turn call.
Roger, I'm currently hot. Copy. 1 is turning cold back towards tankers.
Got it.
Guys, we just use the tankers as our bases, so we just keep rejoining on the tankers, it should be good. They are currently 60 nautical miles out. 5 is visual on the flight. 50 is currently tanking. Who's that going north? Tail is currently going north, hot. Copy. Just be advised, watch out for the border. I have no idea where it is. Yeah, Roger. I am on your 2 o'clock conning. Call out.
You're way too fast.
Bandits 12 miles on the border.
There's a friendly 115, 45 miles. Angels 27, and a friendly 3-ship Bra 075,
Target is now 50 nautical
57 miles.
miles
Angels
out.
25.
Heading 020. Please repeat. Onslaught has. Who's the guy turning past west? Tail confirm heading 020 now?
Friendly 2-ship Bra
Tail is still
095,
heading
84
000.
miles. Angels 26.
I think that's Cat then. 50 is completed tanking and resuming patrol. Copy, shift reference 030. To Buick lead. About 60 miles. Sorry, this is Buick lead. Do you need any support? Onslaught currently heading 065. Okay, tail is turning cold. Onslaught, are you turning hot? If they are currently 40 nautical miles out, so you know. Alright, Saber, break. Bandits crossing the border, 021 for 28 miles, 30,000. Reference 030. Roger, turning hot. Okay, they are currently 29 nautical miles from E010.
100, 81 miles. Angels 22.
Yes, 1 is targeted 3
Friendly
ships.
055, 1 mile. Angels 16.
Yeah, copy that, Onslaught. Alright, okay. Spike, MiG-29, 12 o'clock, 025. Copy. Or that tail is currently getting locked up. Ship, standby. Onslaught, how far away are you from target? Currently at 40 miles from target. I'm no radar. 50 defensive missile. Onslaught, you're launched at.
Heads up, Nails 5 o'clock.
Negative,
Nails
no radar.
6 o'clock.
Copy that, turning in hot currently. Move on top 3 ship and Shifty go home. Shifty, you're in another cold. Shifty is cold. Going cold. Saber, blue cold. Reference 180. Someone diving? Also coming back up to alt, cool. Okay, we should disengage. Onslaught is turning back up. One is splash 2.
Well done, boys.
Nails 270. Alright, Saber rejoin on the tanker, showing them at 180.
What's the 20 boys? Are they all dead?
Stand by.
I see a nails out towards you guys.
tanker for 5 mics. Roger, 5 Winkle.
Ready for contact.
Shifty, Bra 35440, Angels 10. Relaying from Magic. Spike, shifty defensive.
There's a hostile in there, guys. I see it on data link.
Taylor, back hot. Fox. Fox free, Miss Holloway.
Cap engaging.
Evasive. Taylor's turning code.
Fuck's sake, who is who?
It does.
Who is who?
Spike, right on her nose.
Yeah, Saber, you guys have nothing to do. Taylor's back one.
Did you get him?
What's that shot?
Well done, back to tankers.
Alright, Nails, 5 o'clock.
Shifty, Fox 3.
Check your fire, guys. I don't see any baddies.
Yeah, Roger, he was going down.
Well done, boys. Tankers, tankers, tankers. Before we get another chance.
So much turbulence. What's the speed of the tanker, Shifty? 341 knots. Okay. 0.9 knots. I'm getting so much turbulence near there, holy shit.
Cap can't find the tankers.
They are contrading in a big formation. Are the en route to tankers?
I see you boys. I must be blind. Or is that fucking Buick? I'm so confused. Oh, I know what I've done. Roll.
Roger.
Cap, tally! On my way. Taking third man up. Well done for taking out those. We didn't have any losses, did we?
Negative.
Good job, boys.
Ready for contact. Return pre-contact.
We've got a friendly F-14, 8 o'clock, 7 miles.
Return pre-contact.
Where's R1 gone, Shifty? It's disappeared from the lot.
Yeah, because when you tank with one of them, he changes his turning circle to the
Nails,
rest.
5 o'clock.
Where the hell is Shell? I feel like I'm on the wrong tanker. plus they are at a different altitude, which means their like turning capability is different because of the thickness of the air. Yeah, when you tank with the tankers, they shallow their turn out a bit, so it makes it easier to tank. But the rest of the tankers who weren't tanking keep the same turn rate.
Roger, I think I see him.
Ah, so that one guy is Shell, got it. I've been trying to the one out on his own is Shell, yeah.
Yeah, got it. Mr. Shell, Mr. Shell, which one are you, sir?
Shell in field.
054, Roger. 054 for 80.
What is that, boys? What have you got?
Group 054 for 80 miles.
Let's go, go, go.
Showing single contact currently.
Cap blind.
Search reference 060 right now.
Shell, infield 1-4, request rejoin. Infield 1-4, Shell, proceed to pre-contact.
Anyone got eyes on anything, guys?
Uniform 1 locked on single contact 80 miles 050.
Confirmed hostile type from AWACS, please.
Bandit, Bra, 060, 82 miles.
Confirm hostile type from the AWACS, please, from human AWACS.
Sorry, stand by, Shadow stalking. I missed the Angels.
I see it's one,
There's
it's one, it's
a
one.
Bandit, 355, 35 miles. There is a friendly, 12 o'clock, 11 miles.
Angel 6.
Looks like Nails, 7 o'clock.
Do we know what type it is yet, lead?
He said to move as
2
well.
o'clock, 14
Guns,
miles.
guns, guns. Saber, guns, guns, guns only, please. Don't want to waste our missiles on this because I know what's coming up.
1.
Oh, I want a tank. I need some fuel.
1's up there. 32,000 just staying up here.
Bandit,
Cap, I wanna
Bra,
fire one missile to you with my
335, 30
loadout 'cause
miles.
I hate
And a
fighting
Bandit,
unbalanced.
Bra,
Roger, whatever.
335, 29 miles.
I do have 10 AMRAMs.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Because we've got contact behind our group. Do you guys see that contact behind and to the left? 100 miles.
Cameras probably got to help you with.
Yeah, I agree. So stay away from it.
There's a Bandit 2 ship, Bra, 060, 55 miles.
Our group is splitting. It appears our group is splitting.
I have a visual on lead.
Cap's going for the left target. They've split. Cap's going left.
2 territory refueling.
Cap faded. Cap faded.
Yeah, I'm getting spurious contacts.
Cap, I've got him. I've got him. Mother.
I can't do that.
Yeah, of course you can't, mate. Lose altitude, guys. You're too high.
Ready, recontact.
1. Sending to 15,000.
Okay, Cap's in the weeds with them. Yeah, I've got him on radar.
Cap information, it's SU-25.
Beautiful. Cap 30 miles on the nose.
One is locked. Single, semi.
I'm showing Nails, 10 o'clock. Target, 9 miles.
Cap STT. 9 miles.
Ready, recontact.
That's a Hornet.
ID Fox. Shifty Fox 3.
Ready, recontact. Return pre-contact.
Target, 13 miles.
that's the wrong tanker, I think, because I can't get the proper contact, even though I'm super close from time to time.
Cap, tally, and moving in for dogfight.
Shifty, going in with guns.
Nails, 8 o'clock. Target, 9 miles.
Tally, shifty guns. Watch the overshoot.
Report rejoin.
No, they're not retreating.
This is it.
1-3. Request rejoin.
Buddy. 150.
Michelle, Colt. 1-3. Request rejoin. Ready for contact.
12 o'clock. 12 o'clock.
There's one of you in the right hand past 180.
12 o'clock.
Oh, that you
He's
know.
right in front of us. Closing.
Watch your friendly fire, because I'm in with them, guys.
Shoot him. Shoot him. Closing. He's on our 12-ish. Closing. Come on. Show me some of that pilot shit. Closing. Light him up. He's right in front of us. Closing. Clock.
Guns not working.
Yeah, cut.
6 o'clock.
So, I have no problems with you.
Michelle, Colt. 1.
Yeah, bro, I couldn't
4
contact him.
o'clock.
Cap, I see you sidewind as the guns are screwed.
Oh, fuck that.
5 o'clock.
Oh, damn aeroplane, something worked.
5 o'clock.
Cap, can't use
Cap, are you
guns.
killing that then?
I can't use guns or none of my weapons are working. I'm going to rely on you guys to kill these. I'll just tail this one.
Spike. 6 o'clock.
Yep, roger. Okay, I will be engaging with, if I can get him on radar. What altitude are they?
Deck.
Okay. Okay, copy that. Shifty, I'm on your left and left-hand turn climbing.
Spike. 12 o'clock.
Okay, TLS, one target locked up. Cap, should I engage with Phoenix?
No, because I'm following one round.
Okay, can you disengage then if you can't engage them?
Cap disengaging.
You have him
Shifty,
now.
heading back to the tanker. I need some fuel. 110. Okay,
12
Taylor
o'clock, 12
will
o'clock.
be engaging any second right now.
Fucking shitty arrow.
Okay, tail is now rifle. No, Fox 3, stupid me.
Tally. Yep, that's, you're going for the guy in front of me. He's chaffing.
Looking good.
Fox was climb back up to Angels 2-0. Copy that. And head 180. Confirm we have several enemies here.
Multiple.
I think so.
Get him. He's right in front of us.
Cap, bring right.
Cap breaking right.
Cap, bring right, cap gauge. Magic, P3, declare. I love Shadow complaining, but yeah, I asked Cap to disengage, so...
Okay, welcome back. Obviously, that went a bit weird, but the mission, although I died, it did actually go ahead. And, Hammer, do you want to give me a spokesperson from Hammer? Just tell me what you guys got up to. Obviously, I don't have a clue.
Well, we got separated on takeoff, and I ended up, me and one other guy from Hammer went off on our own. We had a group of 2 SUs pretty close. I splashed one, the second one.
And did you get attacked several times, I'm assuming?
This was very soon after takeoff. Within probably 5 or 6 minutes, I'd say, there was an initial group of SUs that came in quite...
Oh, Joe. Cool. Anything else from Hammer? Buick.
Hello, Buick lead here. We did just fine. Flight of 2 Tomcats and 2 Hornets. We took off in formation, held pretty good up to waypoint 2. Got our initial nails. Tomcats went in with the Hornets following behind us. The Hornets, I believe, followed the Phoenixes in our first wave, and we just kept doing racetracks back and forth and splashed damn near anything that came near us.
Well done, boys. Did you RTB, or was server shut down too early?
Oh, we had RTB. We had one incidence of friendly fire, unfortunately. I think Discord voice may have stepped on top of SRS's voice. I may not have heard him, but Sagan was in gun range of one of these frogfoots when I was in 6 miles Fox. And I think his Phoenix got between him and...
So dangerous. So was it a Phoenix that hit him?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really dangerous. The thing about the Phoenix is... it will just pick up, if that frogfoot disappears from its view, if it beams or something, it's just going to pick up the nearest buddy. Got to be so careful.
The big issue was I didn't know he was out there. I think with the magic calls, we were getting stepped on with SRS a little bit. I may not have heard him say he was in gun range of the target. Oh, well, shit happened.
Yeah.
I was also killed by a Phoenix, sadly. Team killed.
Yeah. Okay. But you did...
Auntie got you, Jaeger.
Yeah, that's shame.
Did your job?
I just killed one of the other side, like all these missiles being fired off by the enemies. And as I was running back to my friend Lee's, I was like, holy shit.
Oh, you got killed as well, Jaeger. You were in Hammer, are you?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, so we all got team killed. Right, well, we'll have to have a look at the TAC view and see what was going on there. Okay, fine. Skade, do you want to do our group up? Because I don't really know what went on.
Copy. So, Saber, we were a flight of 5. We had number 5 have some issues with his weapon, so he RTB'd early. Joined us later. 4 of us, we went to hit the tankers for a short while. Engaged 2 groups of fighters from the north, and then a group of Su-25s down low. First 2 groups were okay. When we went to the Su-25s, I think we had an issue of friendly fire. Cap got downed by a Phoenix, I think.
Yeah.
And
exactly. It was actually tracking a Su-25. Then it notched a Phoenix, which then went straight into Cap, who were apparently chasing the Su-25.
Yeah. Because the Cap's instructions to us was to try and gun them, so I think all of us were trying to gun them down low.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It was a miscommunication, simple enough.
All right, and then thereafter, we sort of stayed in the general area of each other and persecuted, I think, 1 more group from the north, and thereafter hit the tanker and then RTB.
Roger. Okay, well, it's pretty fucked up, but well done for doing the mission anyway. But just a general note, you all know this, but you mustn't put Fox 3s into a furball. You all know that, don't you?
Normally, yes, I didn't know he was there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. We are too.
It's just it's too dangerous, just too dangerous.
Okay, you were bloody closer to like Fox to me into the face. Thankfully, I just evaded it.
Yeah, I had a bra call, but I didn't take note of the range, and it was right on my nose, the bra. And I saw this thing like looking at me. I was like, holy shit, I got spiked.
Does the F-14s have data link page as well?
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Oh, sorry guys, I have to call it a night. Thanks, Whistler. Thanks, Kings. Thanks, Steve.
All right, guys. I'll have a look at the TAC view, and yeah, hopefully we'll just scratch it off as a bad day, shall we? So, general, just from that, learn from that. Let's not do any more Fox 3s into combat if we know about it. And fingers crossed, we should be okay going forward. Other than that, not the greatest day in the world, but I'll see you back for Wednesday, whatever we do.
Victory is a victory, Cap.
Copy that. Later, Cap.
See you, boys.
Good night.
Thanks for letting me in, guys.
Hello, everyone. Right, so that didn't go very well, obviously. Well, it didn't go very well for me, but the guys assured me they did actually complete the mission. I was just going to scratch it completely and pretend the mission hadn't happened, but because they completed the mission, we should really go ahead. So let's try and find out what on earth happened. So if you remember, we're all starting at this base here in the middle, and that's the Russian border along the Caucasus. Hostiles. What I did is I made the mission so that you've got lots of little probing attacks. Some of them aggressing, some of them just probing. You've got these bombers up at the moment just probing in and out of the border. We'll have attacks come. That there's some guys, as soon as we've taken off, we've got 3 or 4 Sukhois coming in to probe, and there's some attacks and probes and stuff just spawns at random, basically. And the idea is to survive the mission. So it's all about conserving your weaponry, conserving your fuel, flying in with a team. You know, you can only do this kind of mission if you fly properly with your team, doing your chainsaws, being endurance, increasing your endurance. So we're split into Hammer, Buick, and Sabre. This is Hammer, so we usually split the groups into kind of skill levels. So these are the low skill level guys in Hammer. They get the easy part of the mission because they've got Patriots defending them and boats. You've got the medium skill guys, which is going to be these guys, Buick. I think the Whistler's leading, and you've got the high skill guys. I think that's Skay is leading that. They've got the harder mission right out the edge there with no weapons and no fuel. And that's it. That's how I try and do it. So let's see. I can't remember what happens. Let's go and have a look. Check we're recording. And we are. So we've got, interestingly, Jaeger. I should say Jaeger is a non-member. He's kind of is a donator, just what I call a public donator, but can't play enough missions to actually fly. So as it stands at the moment, we're struggling to get members to turn up to games. It's becoming almost impossible to get enough people to turn up to games to fly, which is why we're going to have to start our new hiring. And hiring's a massive pain in the butt. It takes hundreds of hours to interview people, and it's a pain in the bot, but it needs doing. So we've got a load of one-off, non-team kind of team member guys. We'll just see how it goes. We've got Jaeger down here. Harrison, he's a team member, a full-time member, you know what I'm trying to say. And 3 guys are staying back here in formation. I don't know, but I'm guessing it's these guys here are going to try to lure these guys into these SAM nets. That's what I would expect them to see. We've got a human GCI today, although you couldn't hear it on my comms. I had to turn it off because I was just having too many problems with the comms. There is a human GCI telling everyone what to do. That's the only way this kind of mission could work. Otherwise, you'd all end up flying for the same target, and it just wouldn't work. Okay, baddies coming in. 3 Su-33s. 18 miles. Surprised they haven't fired yet, actually. And they have 2 AMRAMs out from Jaeger. It's probably a mistake. He probably went 1 AMRAM for each guy, but no, because he doesn't have TWS. It's probably just a mistake anyway. It's very rare to have 2 AMRAMs go out. Don't tell me you're going to fly into it. And this is the problem we've got with the AI at the moment. It's just the AI is in full retard mode. Well, it's not. What I do is I set the targets to the maximum skill level, excellent skill level. It's the best I can do. Give them full weapons. There's not much else I can do other than just have them swamp us. And the annoying thing is, sometimes they're amazing with this setting, and sometimes they're just awful. Most of the time, they're just awful at the moment. I don't know if it's something that's been changed or not. Just running straight into AMRAMs. There's another example of it. So let's carry on. Jaeger's turned cold. He's probably going to lure them into a trap, which is perfect. Harrison's turned cold, leading him to a trap, and these guys are going to come out on the overlap. So it's excellent so far by the guys. Rat is a non-member, Preacher non-member. We just needed to, and we appreciate these guys. We just picked them out of our public lobby, and they're happy to come along. We're happy for them to come along, so it's nice that they can come along. But I think what I'm trying to say is don't expect great teamwork, because obviously these guys aren't used to flying together. Rats gets shot at, goes cold, goes low. Preacher gets shot at, goes cold, goes low. Patriots coming out from long range, so these guys are all doing their job nicely. Jaeger's coming back in. That's an acceptable thing to do. Fires about 15 miles on a bit of a silly shot, but it's going to keep him cold at least. I don't think we've had any losses or any silly flying. interesting about Rats, you can see he's a solo player rather than a team player, because what he's done is he's gone down, he's defended, and then he's gone straight on the attack. You'll only see that from a solo player, not a team player. If there's a team player, he'd be out and calling his friends in, but that's all obvious stuff. Got another shot from Jaeger, and then he's turning back to the cover of his boat. That's all fine to do. A little bit of a waste of ammo, bearing in mind they've got conserve, but no major biggie. Rats is in for a kill here. So the good thing about his little solo attack here is that it does allow him to get kills, and he's in now. These guys are tied up with Jaeger, so he can just pick these guys off now, which is quite nice. I don't know which one he's going to pick off. Probably this guy up here. No, this guy down here, sorry. Yeah, he's killed him. Run into the ground, whatever. Another stupid AI thing. How hard is it to just not run into the ground? It's very frustrating at the moment. And the reason with... oh dear, here's where it's all going to mess up. The reason why we're going against these guys are not humans is, well, we haven't got enough humans at the moment. But also... because of the type of campaign it is, we're trying to simulate the entire of the Russian Air Force and Navy. You know, we want hundreds of these guys flying across the border. Can't do that with humans. Okay, so we have a team kill here. So Auntie come in. She's got no excuses. She knows where the bad guys are. Shot at the bad guy. It's a complete lack of situation. It's complete. I can see what that is already. I don't even need to research it. It's just not using the jet right. She should come here. She should be looking down all of this time. She's looking down at a TID repeater, and that will tell her there are two baddies to your left. One friendly to your left, and he's going to be highlighted IFF by this guy. Two baddies on the right, and their Hafus are highlighted by this guy here, as well as probably not aunties, but by here. So everything's on that TID. So she ignores the TID and just goes and shoots the friendly down, even though the TID is showing her, beep, it's a friendly, it's got a dome on him, please don't shoot me. So she just goes and shoots him. So she's clearly just not looking at using the aeroplane. So we'll bring that up. She's quite new to the F-14, so I think she just needs educating, and she should probably get around that pretty easily once she knows what to do. So note to bring that up with Auntie. I don't think I have to take that any further. We're going to have a look at a stream later and just double check, but you know, it's an impossible error to make if you're using the aeroplane properly. Nothing more to say on it. Auntie's getting thumped now from the side. Su-33. Rats has kind of lost situational awareness here, or has he? Is it just me? So he comes in. So he should see this missile going up from this guy. So he should know this guy needs killing. But he's lost it and turned away. So whatever reason that's happened. Team kill. Auntie starts getting peppered. So Auntie needs to turn away, get cold, get low, get 700 knots. And she's doing that, so that's okay. Harrison should be seeing this guy all over his TID here. Should be nailing this guy. I'm not sure why he's not. This guy here is turning for the merge. He should see this hostile here on his He's got a good frontal aspect, well, front to side. He should be able to see him on his radar. And if he's not on the radar, he'll see him on the TID repeater via the data link from the E2. So this should all be really easy stuff. He should just be pummeling AIM-54s into this guy already. But he doesn't, and he now realises, he now looks at his TID and says, oh shit, there's a guy on my left by 5 miles, better merge. And he's going to fire an AIM-9, I imagine, if he's doing his job right, which I'm sure he is. You see he's got tally. Harrison's playing the conservative game. It would have been nice to see some missiles come out from him. Maybe it just wasn't possible for whatever reason, you never know. Good shot, it's about 2 miles, might be slightly short, don't know. It's slightly short. More missiles coming out for Auntie. I think Auntie's got that covered now. She's a bit slow, but she's cold. I think she's going to be fine. Oops, don't know how I did that. Ah, now that's weird. So for some reason, Preacher's fired a missile and then just got bored and given up. I've never seen that before, so I don't know what that is. I don't know. You tell me what that is, I don't know. And obviously that missile's not going to hit. It was probably over 2 miles by the looks of it, and this guy's fast. So someone should have killed this guy by now. Ratchet's is back in the game. Probably won't be able to see. Yes, he will, because he's got his data link here, so he should probably put an AMRAAM in his ass now. But they don't need to, because the Patriot's now firing at him. So this guy is going to probably get shot down by a Patriot as he's going up. The Patriots are pretty crap missiles. Auntie survived. She'll turn back in a second. The M7s are going out from the Tawara, or whatever it is. This guy should be dead meat. Oh, look at that. Look at that for an off-bore shot. That's what I mean about the hostiles. This amazing shot. No human can make this shot. Bearing in mind that he's dodging missiles from here, he's dodging missiles from here, he's disengaged from a fight, he's gone up. There's no way you're going to look down, see that guy off-bore and manage to launch a 73 or whatever that he's about to launch. It's simply impossible. But they do that, which makes them, you know, and because I put their skill up to excellent, so, you know, it makes sense. He's flying excellently or above excellently. Yeah, he'll just walk into an AMRAAM, get bored and walk into an AMRAAM. It doesn't make any sense. Look at that for a shot. Literally 80 degrees off-bore. Preacher's seen a missile, you know, he's not really done anything, apart from his cock-up earlier on, he's not done anything wrong there. It's just wrong place, wrong time. No human could have made that shot. Right, Rats. He's just lost situational awareness. Again, he should see this guy perfectly on his data link, so I'm not sure what the confusion is. But there is some confusion. This guy has managed to do all of that while dodging the missiles. And I just got this horrible feeling this guy's just going to pick these guys off one by one. Look at the beautiful, beautiful, the classic. If you've ever watched one of my tactical debriefs, you can see. But you can always tell the noob because he'll just sit around spinning around in circles at 200 knots. That's when the guy just loses situational awareness and doesn't know what to do anymore. So he just pulls back on the stick, spins around in circles and hopes for the best. And it always ends in him dying every time. I've never seen someone survive something like this. Of course, we all know what you should do if you've lost situational awareness, you don't know what to do, is you just run home. You run to your friends, you run home. Ideally with afterburners on. And that means you can, I mean, you do as much good by spinning around in circles as you do going home, but at least it means you don't get shot down, like I'm sure this guy will do. Look, bored, don't know what to do, spinning around in circles, where's the baddie, where's the baddie, where's the baddie, I'm dead. Just turn around, go home, get some cover from friends, or your SAMs, or there's a million things that could cover us here. So, I'm sure it's going to end up the same. And of course, why not? So there you go. Auntie's coming in. I get the feeling she's going to not look at her data link again. I get this horrible feeling that Auntie doesn't know she has data link or a TID, and she's just flying it like an F5. Because she would have seen that really, really easily and simply. So, I think there is some education that needs going on there. She has tallied him, look. Oh, another beautiful Superman shot. Look at that. So she's just seen him with her eyes, I imagine, now. And I think that's another crazy off-bore shot. Look at this. Look at that. 80 degrees off-bore. Look at that thing turn. Vector thrust R73. Auntie's dead, presumably. No, look at that. Great jink by Auntie. Auntie's such a black horse. Like, clearly can't use her jet at all. Doesn't know where any of the hostiles are. Shoots her own friend down. No idea what she's doing. Then gets an amazing guy come and shoot her, and then does a perfect PvP jink. You just never know what you're going to get with Auntie. Look at that. Got everything set up just in time. Perfect jink, perfect turn, perfect flares. I couldn't do that. Just a moment of genius. And a shot off at the same time. Well, it's not going to track, obviously, but... And a shot off at the same time. Right, hopefully Auntie will now... Oh, lost situational awareness. So she's turned away from the bad guy. Don't think this is going to end very well. Bad guy's turned into her. Luckily, he's got these aim-7s coming out. Anyone's game at this point. Harrison's coming in. So I'm not sure what the confusion is. All of the data they need on data link from a Hawkeye. I don't... Got a visual merge. Harrison sees, turns in. No one's quite managing to see him. Come on, guys. It's a whopping big plane. Whopping great bright afterburners. Oh dear. Isn't going very well. Oh, he puts us out as misery. He just crashes. Oh, or does he get shot by Auntie? What happens there? No, he just crashes in the ground. It's all very silly. The only thing I want to pick up there, obviously, Auntie's team kill needs looking at. Other than that, there's nothing really that needs looking at the moment. Okay, on to Buick. So these are what I'd call a kind of medium skill group. Again, they've got two what I'd call non-members, two donators, King Gear and Saiyan. So they'll have to come and fly with us, but they're not really part of the team because of their schedule or whatever. Just haven't applied lately enough. Whatever. Whistler and Trash are long in the two full-time members. So I'm expecting some pretty good stuff from this. We'll see. So where's their first attack happens? Here it goes. So we're pew. We're going to go pew. 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 Okay, let's go. So they're going in as a big blob. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Firing it. It's interesting. So interesting, they haven't fired till 20 miles. Now, that's not my doctrine. In my idea, the AIM-54 has to be utilised in AIM-54 range. So, you know, 30 minimum, about 40 miles really, I like to fire them. And the reason it is because it sends these guys cold. It sends them defensive. It doesn't allow them to fire their missiles. See, by the time these two Tomcats are fired, there's two Tomcats and two Hornets, by the way, which is a good idea. Mixing Tomcats and Hornets seems to work really well. They cover each other's weaknesses. And it means you don't have to use an FC3 plane, so everyone's happy. Okay, so they're fired, but because they're fired so late, although they'll be lovely good shots because they're 20 miles, they're quite likely to get a kill. It means the hostiles have got their missiles off, which they could be ETs. Could be very dangerous missiles or Fox 3s. In this case, they're not, because I made them easy, dumb Russians. Actually, I shouldn't say that. My apology to Russians. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make them beatable. So I personally would like to fire 40 miles away, send these guys cold, and then follow up on the attack. But I'm not an expert, and I may very well be wrong. They're all turning away now because they're all getting their launch warning, and that's fine. They're, you know, everyone's doing a fine job. What I prefer to see is them coming in phased, 2 in first, then 2 in, and starting a growler, a chainsaw, whatever it's called, a grinder. I think the Americans call it. But it's okay. Look, one of these stupid guys that's just going to run into a missile. He can do 80-degree off-bore shots, but he couldn't possibly dodge an AIM-54. Scratch it, he has beaten the AIM-54, my bad. No, this guy, look at that. What is all that about? Straight into the missile. Massive warning on his RWR, straight into the missile. It's very frustrating. Like, I want to win, I want the Blues to win, but I want to fight at least. What's the answer? Put eight of them against us? Just gets a little bit silly at that point, doesn't it? And we start crashing servers and stuff. Tell me you're not going to get killed as well. He is? No, he's not. He dodged. Right, so it's now 2 against 4. And look at the boys doing exactly what I want. They've come in, they've been fired at, and they've gone cold. 20 miles. Exactly what they should be doing. Really good work. It makes them safe. It means they haven't spun around in circles and got shot. They've turned around. They've burnt a tiny bit of fuel, and they're ready to re-engage and turn around. Excellent work. No criticism so far. What they really want to be doing now is getting their altitude back, and you can see they're all got an uptick arrow there, so they're all getting their altitude back. They're all doing a perfect job, and they're all fast as well. Tell me that guy hasn't just crashed. That guy's just he's just crashed into a mountain. So AI. Okay, so it's 4 against 1. Fair enough. They're going to have done their 20 miles back. Perfect work. They're recommitting, and they might even be phasing now. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful work from Whistler. Look at this. He's the boss of their team. So he said, right, well, 1 Tomcat and 1 Hornet pair turn in, and then the other 2 can delay out phase. So they're going to set up a 2x2 chainsaw, and it's going to be absolutely beautiful. And to be honest, they don't really need to because there's only 1 hostile, but they don't know there's only 1 hostile left. There could be more. So Whistler's put his AIM-54 in, gone cold. It's all perfectly good stuff. King Gears, so it's beautiful. These 2 are now going to go cold, and these 2 are now going to come hot. And that's amazing because 2 of these aren't even GR members, so that, you know, they only fly occasionally with us. So it's pretty spunktastic if this missile doesn't kill him. Oh, beautiful example there. Look at that. I love good examples. So what we can see here is the difference between a member and a non-member, or should I say a team player and a non-team player. So Whistler fired his missiles. He knows his job now is to go part of the team. It's not to go in and try and get a kill. It's to go back 10, 20 miles, let these guys phase in, whoever they are, him I think, go in and do their attack, then they come out, then he goes back in. The guy who's not part of the team just says, okay, well, I just want to go and attack. I want to go shoot things, and that's this guy. So he's not the team player. Otherwise he would be going back. So it's a great example. King Gear is watching that how we can change it around to become part of a team. Obviously, he's not used to flying with a team, so I'm not, So what he's going to do is he's going to go and engage now. Very possibly kill this guy because this guy's just being an idiot at 300 knots, messing around. Don't know what he's doing. Okay, he's engaging again. Got 2 AMRAAMs. Never see the point of firing 2 AMRAAMs, but fair play. Does the job, I suppose. So these guys are phasing hot. Sane's cocked up. He should have been in by now with Trash, so he's... I don't know what, he's messed something up. Trash is back in perfectly. Trying to find the target. Can't find him for whatever reason. It looks like this guy... Tell me you're not going to run into them. Really? Wow. Just ran straight into the missiles. So, don't know what to say about that. On the plus side, it broke down after 1 rotation, but otherwise that was good work from you boys. No massive complaints. Cap is crashed in the air because the computer just doesn't seem to do DCS anymore. These guys are still doing their stupid fight. Next is Saber. Let's go and have a look at Saber, shall we? These are the most experienced, the higher skill guys, and so I'm expecting good things from them. I'm dead, obviously, or whatever. I'm coming back. So let's go. They're busy doing whatever they're doing. Looks like Shifty's out on patrol or something. I'm not sure why he's separated from the group, but he is. No, he was tanking by the looks of things. I've seen the bad guys are coming in. Shifty separated. Here's the rest of the boys. I don't know how they got so separated. I want them to start together, really, start the fight together. But okay, fair enough, whatever. I guess they were tanking. Give them that excuse. Shifty's going in. And he's been fired at, so turning away. Yeah, she'd never really been that far ahead anyway, but as long as he reacts to it, it's going to be fine. So what I want from Shifty now is back 20 miles. Work as the team. Work as the team. Don't turn back in. So, it's gone back a little bit at least. Snoop's come in. Is doing a good job. He's doing his job as a Tomcat. He's doing big, long, 30 range mile shots, I imagine. Yeah, I can't see him, but 30 miles. Perfect from Skay. 1 on each. Couldn't ask for any more than that. Then turn cold. Because he's got a missile after him. Shifty just needs to get out of here now. I don't want to lose you. So I'd really like to see him go a lot further than that. That's solo playing we're seeing there. Tails coming in. And Tails phased. No, Tails phased with Skay beautifully. So Skay's coming out. Tails coming in. That's good work. Onslaught's been fired at. He's going to go cold and he's going to rephase with whoever that is. Skay, I suppose. The missile's going in. 1 hostile appears to be dead already. Let me guess, he just ran into the Phoenix. There he is. Should we speed that up somehow? There we go. I did a half-ass 400 knot dodge. It wasn't good enough, obviously. This guy's slightly better. Good enough, maybe. Just. And that guy just ran straight into the missile. Why? Okay. Well, that's pretty much the fight over. But let's just follow it through to the end. So I think they think this guy's dead at this point. He's probably turned his radar off. Now he's turned his radar back on. Shifty sees the problem. Turns in. Dodges a missile. I want to see him go cold. Go cold. Go cold. Go cold. There's a team. There's a team. There's a team. There's a team. These boys realise the problem. They're coming back in now. That's a kill shot on Shifty, that is. He's a little bit lucky there, I think. Shouldn't have put himself in that situation. Should have gone cold straight away, relied on the teammates. And there we see it again. Look. Again, the difference between a solo player and a team player. The solo player wants the kill. The kill means everything. And so they're turning around as soon as... Well, that's not true. That's unfair to say. Yeah, that's the right thing to say is the solo player thinks of the team and got to keep the team structure. Sorry, the team player thinks of the team structure is everything. The solo player just kind of thinks about themselves and the hostile. So Shifty's thinking about himself and the hostile. He knows it's safe to turn in because he knows there's only one hostile and he knows he's getting pummeled by M54s. So he knows that he can turn back in and go for the kill. Whereas the team player, like probably the rest of these guys, know that that's fine. But the bigger picture is you've got to keep the team coordinated for the whole mechanism to work. And in that case, you would not turn around to attack. You would just roll back as part of the team. So it's just another good example of the difference between the solo and the team going on there. I'm not really saying either is right or wrong. Well, really, team is best in this case, but you know, and they're always mitigating circumstances. But I'm just generalising in all three examples that I've showed so far the difference between the techniques there. Okay, I'm guessing they killed that guy. Yeah, so there wasn't much that guy could really do. He's getting pummeled by M54s. He's relatively low energy, so he could have hidden in the mountains, I suppose. But it's the end of him. Okay, okay. So pretty good stuff from these two teams so far. No real errors. What we got next? Some more flankers. Oh, look at that. Got some more flankers from these dudes. Harrison. F, yeah. Whoops. So Caps, I've come back in obviously because I've disconnected. I'm now back in. Jaeger died fair and square. He's not allowed back up. So there would usually be him banned for 3 days, 3 matches, but he's not actually part of the team. So he just did it because I guess he knew if he got banned it wouldn't actually matter. So I don't know. What can I say about that? So in theory we've only got Harrison and Static left, so we'll just concentrate on them, I guess. Just pretend Jaeger's not here. Harrison's going in. All good. I would personally start firing my AMRAAMs. Well, I don't really know. Because, no, scratch it. He's doing the right thing. He's going to try and lure the hostiles into this boat and this Patriot. That's what he wants to do. That's his job. And the difference here is if you saw a difference between a greedy player and a team player here would be, a greedy player would be pummeling missiles at this guy to try and kill him. And a team player would be doing exactly what Harrison's doing here, saving his missiles and just using these guys to kill the baddie. So he's doing very admirably and virtuously at the moment. Static, I'm not sure what Static's doing. Please tell me she's not now targeting this guy. Static, she won't mind me saying, she clearly has no idea how to drive a Tomcat. I think she was leading Harrison there to have a shot at him. Or she was getting shot at, actually, more likely. No, scratch it. I was wrong, she was actually getting shot at. So that's all fair enough. Jaeger's coming in, he should be dead by now, but I guess we'll just have to see what he does. 2 AMRAAMs. 2 beautiful AMRAAMs. Wow, that's so annoying. Why can't a legal player do that? Well, it's done now. Nothing I can do about it. Last guy coming in. They're going to make short work of him by the looks of it. So Harrison's now going to pop this guy, which is good. 30 miles. Bang on, I would say. Exactly when you should be doing that posturing AMRAAM. It might even kill him. You might get lucky. You never know. Doesn't kill him, but it's sent him cold, and it means it's discarded his missile. That missile is no longer guiding. And they've all went cold. Usually, hang on, have we lost someone? No, they've all gone cold. Usually, someone would. Well, no, I'm not going to say anything. There's nothing wrong with going cold like that. It's all fine. All good work by everyone. Jaeger's got confused, I think, but these who have gone back over their SAM, it's perfect work. No criticisms. Jaeger goes in for a one-on-one again. Look at that. Fair play. Okay, he shouldn't be here. He's being extremely naughty. Yes, he needs shouting at, but it's a big 800-knot shot. It's a good shot. Would have thought out of bounds, if anything. How do I get this bloody thing? 80 miles. There is no way in God's heaven and earth that missile should hit, but it does somehow. Okay. Again, it's probably testament to the stupidity of the red guy than anything. Just, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not, I'm no good at dodging missiles myself, but I know an 18-mile shot with anything shouldn't kill someone unless it's an M54. And he did a good dodge, so I don't know. We'll let him respawn this time because he killed 3 guys and saved the rest of them, so will be nice. Right, next, while that was happening, loads more free turn happened. Actually, 25T. I'm just trying to find out what's going on here. Excuse me. Right, so that was Saber's mat. The next thing I think was these guys. Right. Where the hell am I looking? Right, okay. So what's happened in this case, you've got a probing march in here by these guys, and these are low level, so they're going to cause some problems with the data link on the F-14s, at least over this part here. And let's see what these guys... Now, what if these guys were noobs, didn't know what they were doing, they would just charge in and start firing missiles. But because of their ROE, they're not allowed to go past this area here, so hopefully they should have some more sense and not go in. And that's exactly what they're doing. Good boys! Perfect work. Oh, they're setting up the chainsaw. Excellent work. Tiny criticism is it's off center a bit, but it's not the end of the world. It can be easily adjusted. Turn around again. Okay, at this point, I think they probably found out these guys are no threat. They're SU-25s. We don't need to worry about them. And they're just probably going to all go in for a kill now, which is fine. That's, you know, got no problem with that. Firing long-range AMRAAMs at them, personally, I would say, because this is an attrition mission, an endurance mission, I made it very clear at the beginning, I don't think you should be firing AMRAAMs and the other ones, the Phoenixes at them. I think it's a bit of a silly idea, because then when the flankers come next, what are you going to fight with them? Harsh language and shotguns. So it's just a bit of self-discipline there. This is why I was saying to my group, guns only, guns only. I think I'm back with my group now as well. There I am. Okay, then he goes in for the dogfight, which is absolutely fine. I've got no criticism with that at all. In fact, I think it's a good idea. Use guns on them. Now, remember, these guys don't have any air-to-air radar. You can just sneak right up on them visually, excuse me, and just gun them down. So I'm not going to pay too much attention. You know, it's not a great deal to learn here. Now here's where the problems happen. Look at that. Now, what's wrong with this picture? You got trash or trash? I think it is trash. Experienced guy, been with us 2 years, pummeling AIM-54 Fox 3s into a furball. He knows there's a furball there. He knows that this guy's saying that he's dogfighting. His GCIs can tell him that there's a friendly in there, and he can look on his data link, which is coming from our AWACS there. Presuming they've got line of sight, I'm pretty sure they will do. And he's going to close. Yeah, look at that. His data link's clearly going to show him that there is a fight in the middle of that. And if you ever fire a Fox 3 into a furball, it's always a 50-50. Everyone knows this. I've made 4 videos on this now. It's a 50-50 whether it hits your friend or whether it hits the hostile. There's nothing else to say. I can't just keep saying it. So he's now got a 50-50 chance whether it's team killing or not. Because, and again, just a complete waste of missiles. He knows these guys are no threat at all. What's going on? What's going on in the psychology of these guys that's making them do this? I suppose this is going to be a team kill now. So when he fired, they were perfectly merged. So it's just lucky. It was lucky that these guys happened to be at a position where this guy wasn't at that time. Again, like I said, it's just a 50-50. If this guy was merged on this guy, they may very well have gone for him. As it turns out, they didn't track anything for whatever reason. But it's just... What is that? What is that mindset? I don't get it. And how do I stop it? I'm running out of ideas. I don't know. Don't know what to say. So that's that. That guy's just died. He probably got hit before and, you know, run up hydraulics or whatever. These guys are murdered. It's taken a while to find him, but whatever. It's fine. You know, they're no threat at the end of the day. There's nothing to worry about here. They will eventually get to their target and drop their bombs, I suppose, but, you know, there's nothing to be panicked about here. They've all got their data links. They all know exactly where these guys are. Let's speed that up. Was that AIM-120C? Bit of a waste for an AIM-120C. I don't know why you wouldn't use a AIM-9, but whatever, you know. If you're going to fire a Fox 3, do it at that range because you can't hit your friend. Oh dear. This is going to be the team kill, isn't it? Of course it is. That's the team kill. Exactly the same thing. Let's freeze. Let's freeze what's going on in everyone's mind here. Have we got line of sight to the E2? Yes, we have. Has Whistler got a TID in his aircraft showing him exactly where all these aircraft are? Yes, he has. Should there be anything else he needs to know not to shoot this? And he knows when he fires this, that's a 50-50 if I kill a friend or a hostile. He knows that when he's firing that weapon. What's going on in Whistler's mind? all I can think of is it's just greed. I want to kill that guy. That's the only thing I can think of. And I'm willing to roll the dice 50-50 to kill my friend. And we all know it. We all know that missile's going to hit either that guy or that guy. It doesn't matter which one it is. It's going to hit one of them. Whether that guy died or not, it doesn't matter. This missile works by turning its radar on at the last minute and finding the nearest target. That's how the missile works. And then, boom, I think that was a dead friend there. I'm assuming this is a dead friend incident. Yeah, that's a dead friend. Right there. It's just like I said, it's 50-50 every time. It has been for the last 3 years that we've been doing this, and it always will be. I don't know. I'm you know, it makes me not really want to do this anymore because I'm here to teach at the end of the day, but people aren't listening to me. I've made videos about this. I've bollocked people. I've banned people. What do? Do I keep banning people? Do I ban Auntie from this? Do I ban Whistler? Do I ban Gumbo's on a ban because he's fucked up already? Do I ban who shot me? Tail? Well, we wouldn't have anyone turn up to the next mission then. I can't keep banning them. What do? I don't want to keep flying anymore if this is what it's going to be. If people don't care about each other anymore and they just want pure greed. What do? And Whistler knows and Trash knows these guys are no threat. So I don't know anything. I can't ban them any further. I can't educate them anymore. What do? You guys tell me, please. What do I do? And I'll just get it done. There's got to be a way of stopping people acting like this. Has to wait. And it's all, before anyone asks, it's always the fight, always the fault of the guy who fires the missiles. Never the guy who's stuck in the furball. It's never his fault. You can't ask him to dodge your missile when you don't know where it's come from. It's all in the hand of this guy. You must never ever fire a Fox 3 into combat. I'm just not going to say it anymore because I've been through this so many times. I'm sick to death of it, to be honest. So that's the last chance, I think, and then I'm done. So you guys let me know. You know, someone's got to have an idea out there. How do they do this in real life? Do they dock their pay? Well, I don't pay them, so I can't do that. What do? There's nothing really left for me to do. So apart from, I don't know. Why don't we just turn invulnerability on so we can't kill our friends? And the same thing's going to happen over here, of course. Exactly the same thing. I want that kill. I want my scoreboard to be more than the scoreboard to the guy next to me. And I'm willing to shoot my friend down. I'm happy to make that decision. I know it's a 50-50. Who am I going to kill? The same thing's going to happen. Right, so a bunch of bad guys come in. I've told my guys, I've identified them as U-25 or Skay has, someone has. I've told my guys, don't fire any fucking missiles. Fire your cannon only. Go back and watch the video. I say that to everyone. Of course, everyone just ignores me. And before I know it, I've got Fox 3s raining down on my head. These are no threat. These guys are not any threat to anyone. As long as you're not complete retard, they're no threat. We don't need £1 million Phoenix missiles belting on top of these guys. Skay's going to shoot that down. Shifty's going to shoot that down. I can't get my friggin' gun to work. I don't know why. I haven't tested it since. I've been to the doctors twice today already, and I've got to go in 2 hours. Yay. There's me cocking up. I couldn't get my side ones to work because I was so pissed off my guns I forgot to turn my SW switch on. I think I might be getting a bit old for DCS now, to be honest. I'm really struggling to fly these planes. Shoots that guy down. This guy crashes, damage, whatever. Don't care. Nah. I can't kill my guy. Getting fed up. And before you know it, you got a Fox 3 coming in. A 20-mile Fox 3. What is that? What's going on in that guy's head? I must absolutely have this kill. There's no danger to me or any of my friends. I'm willing to put 50-50 whether I kill Cap or not. We all know this. I've done a study on this. I'm not going to do another one. Life is too short. Literally too short for that shit. So I'm just going to pull the trigger and see what happens. You know what's going to happen. Exactly the same as what happened to that one over there. Exactly, or similar to what happened over there. And I'm dead. It's my fault. I was in the wrong place. It's my fault. I didn't turn an exact angle, even though I didn't, you know, Silly. I think that's the last straw for me, or the the last warning or whatever, because it's getting too stupid now. Like I said, if anyone knows a solution around, I don't think there's a solution around this. The fact is, they're not real pilots. The guys aren't real pilots, and what does it matter if you team kill? It doesn't matter, as long as it gives you a chance of killing the bad guy. So, yeah, I don't know. Nothing else I can say about that. So that happens. Then a bunch more. This is why I was saying to the guys, don't fire your Fox 3s, because you've got shit coming your way. We've got 4 more Su-27s, 5 more coming at them. AI screwed up here, but they've separated, and separation is good, but not 20 mile 30 mile separation. That just makes 4 separate one-man groups, which are easy to pick off. Whoops. So it's just crap from the AI again. They've got no supporting fire over each other at all. You've got Whistler and Trash. They're 2 team buddies. Well, they've killed one of them, and the other one is tanking by the looks of it. Shots out for Trash and Whistler. That's probably all they need to do. This guy's on his own. He's a dead man. And, of course, he doesn't dodge that missile, so that's that. Why is it? Look, there's still an Su-25. After all of that, Tail still hadn't killed the bad guy. This guy's getting shot while refueling. That's pretty funny. And gets a missile. I kind of like this guy. He's... Oh, no, sorry. It's that guy. Got confused. It's still alright. I like him. He's quite a good guy. Saber. I was thinking that was that must be a tanker. King Gear's getting pummeled. Don't spin around in circles. Don't spin around in circles. So good. At least he's heading cold laterally. That's going to keep him alive. Onslaught. I don't know how he got such an easy shot on this target. Look. I can only think this guy here was concentrating on this guy until the last moment. Not sure what these boys are doing. And this guy managed to creep in. So it's lucky of Onslaught. We took advantage of it. That's all good. So we're all good so far. I think Shifty's got himself in trouble. He's tanking. As long as he gets out. This guy's still alive somehow. I don't know. That's that. And King Gear comes back round. It's been cold. Personally, again, as a team player, I would go super cold and call your buddies in, but he's got away with it this time for whatever reason. And that is a good kill at the end of the day. No excuses there. Some guys are coming over here. Looks like Hammer of RTB. I made these probing guys. I didn't want them to just run into the Patriots because that just would have been terrible, stupid. So static scramble. Oh look, static landed on the carrier. Would you look at that? It's taken off. Just gone and bummed these 4 guys by the looks of it. Good work, static. Which is better than me than shooting Su-25s down, I'll tell you that. Everyone, I think it's the end of it. No one went for these probing guys, I don't think. And that's the end of it. Right. So, the 3 main debrief points. 1 is static, just not using the jet right. The other 2 are the Fox 3 guys. And like I said, I think that's the end of my game at that point. If they do that again, then I think I'm just going to have to pull the plug because it's getting too stupid. Or we can just go and do silly missions all the time, but we don't take it seriously. That's one way forward, but I personally wouldn't be interested, I don't think. So I think, yeah, that would be the end of that. Why don't we go and diagnose Auntie, help Auntie while we're out? We might as well make something positive of this. Not static.com, it's Twitch TV. If you're still with me, then you're a hero because I'm pretty much suicidal after this, to be honest. Right, I don't really know how to work this thing very well, so we're just going to type a static. What is it? Auntie. Auntie, where are you? Shut up, nerd. Right, I just guessed it was that one. Now I don't really know. 5 days ago, ain't that? Mirage. What was Auntie doing in the Mirage? Videos. I think 20 hours ago. Sounds right, doesn't it? Oh, this is the Grand Tour thing, isn't it? I literally watched this 2 days ago. It's Clarkson. Literally my favourite man in the world. That's right at the right point, look at that. Right. Well, why don't we diagnose? Let's have a couple of minutes. Let's see what Auntie does here. Let's see how Auntie flies.
Put in that crosswind. I keep forgetting to set the bloody curve on my rudders as well. These rudders are really touchy on the.
What the hell are you talking about, Auntie? Auntie hasn't pressed missile prep. No, the missiles aren't going to work. Or the M7s won't at least.
Right. Can't read that. Oh, it's 6,500. Climbed a bit high then.
Check your TID. Auntie, come on, you can do it. Check your TID. Why do I get...
Hey, Shadow, Cap was asking you for call-outs. We've already got 29 names.
Form in your waypoints, I shall give you...
Left-hand orbit, left-hand orbit.
Well, you guys.
25060.
That's what's going on, guys. Auntie's not using her TID. Right, so, in case I forget to speak to you, Auntie, so, you're missing the whole thing of this aeroplane. So, you've got the HUD here, you know the HUD. You've got this thing here, is not important. Down below this, you have something called a TID repeater. You turn it on with the TID switch over there. That tells you everything you need to know. It tells you where all the goodies are, where all the baddies are, which one is good, which one is which one is bad. That's what you use to fly the plane. You're flying it like a Spitfire, just looking out the window, hoping for the best. And with a bit of work from the GCR, you've got to do it. You've got to fly it properly with this. Just watch one of any of our other anyone else's stream, and you'll see. And then there is literally no excuse to shoot the wrong thing. It's impossible to shoot the wrong thing. It physically won't let you shoot something with a dome over the TID if you do this. So I don't think I need much to say. We'll just double check I'm right. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Where was that kill?
Target head flanking.
So what's Auntie doing?
Target head.
I have a saber at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, you mean saber flight, Roger.
Target head.
Saber flight.
Copy. Clock. There's a flight at 2 o'clock.
Target ahead.
Oopsie.
Static. Raw. 275 for 7.
Missile, 1 o'clock.
275 to 70.
Missile, 2 o'clock. Break left.
More missile.
Raw. 310 for 10. At Eagles 23, flanking. Right.
Target ahead.
Okay.
There it says looked at the TID, look.
Magic, what's the altitude of our
Missile, 5 o'clock. Break left.
Pop up, Drew. Raw. 354 for 90 at Eagles 26.
Come on, when's this bloody kill?
Rats. 265 for 5 nautical. Angel.
Ocean, Neil, 5 o'clock.
Further group.
There goes a missile. Yeah, okay, don't need to see anymore. So, Auntie, I guess I forget to speak to you. Got to everything you do is by your TID here. Nothing is done by your window here. That's how you've got to do it. Okay, that's an easy fix. You know, you'll be fine from then on. We won't have any more problems like that. Right, it's the best I can do, guys. Let me know what your ideas are, everyone, and my guys as well who are watching. That's all I've got for today. See you later.